will be foul language and adult content. Viewer discretion is advised.
When I'm in my zone, I feel like I'm alone. I feel like I'm unknown to the world that's full of clones. My originality's focused on principalities broken. I'm loaning my heart and soul to the game that's scared to pay it back. And failure is a motherfucker. The strength to go on and believing in another sucker who don't see the vision in you. So you gotta work harder times two. Gotta make it do what it do. With the limited sources you have, your dream is still a find that motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Yeah. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so long. Get burdens out, outweighed. When you see me in my zone.
Beautiful people.
Gets me pumped.
Man, beautiful people. How y'all doing this evening? It's back. It's Wednesday. It's been a hell of a day. It's been a lot going on.
That's an understatement.
Yeah, no, for sure. But the most important thing, you and I are here. What else is new? You know, we're here to get started. We're here to do what we do best. We are here to bring you entertainment. We're here to bring you random news articles that have popped up in social media because athletes doing dumb shit. You know, we're here to bring the laughs and sometimes we bring sort of somber stuff, but not really. We more so do a lot more unhinged type of fun shit because it's way more fun. But I did see a story before we get into all the intros and stuff that I put in the chat, but I wanted to make sure that we had kind of just put it out there. If you guys watch the NBA at all, there's a Minnesota Timberwolves player, Naz Reid. He actually lost his sister. His sister was killed by her domestic partner. That was like not what I had on my, on my bingo card type of scenario. That's very unfortunate that happened. But our thoughts go out to the Reid family, and that's tough. That would just not. That's a crazy thing. Like for something like that to happen.
Domestic abuse never sits well with me, and I feel like it shouldn't sit well with anybody. But I'm just gonna say this: like anybody, man, woman, what have you, if you ever feel like you getting mad enough to the point where you want to put your hands on your partner or hurt them in any type of way, you need help. It ain't never that fucking serious. Like, I don't care what your partner done fucking said or did. If you walked in on them getting their fucking back blown out, I'm like, just dead ass. Just the most powerful thing in the fucking world that I have learned at 34 years old, walk the fuck away. Charge it to the fucking game. Take the fucking L sometimes. Like you tell me all the time, bro, take a calculated L. Like it ain't fucking worth your fucking your life or your fucking freedom to fucking whoop a motherfucker ass or shoot somebody because it ain't never worth it, bro. Just walk the fuck away.
Yeah. I've had two phrases that I kind of live life by that involve an L, right? And there's exactly what Outlaw said, which is take a calculated L. That's a real thing. There is a such thing as a calculated L. If you don't understand what that means, you're probably not in a relationship or around people enough, or you're not a parent, because parents take calculated L's all the fucking time. That's like a trade secret. Like, listen, there are times and places where you must just accept it for what it is in the moment. Let that child have that little tiny ass win because it's really not that important, because in 30 minutes, they're going to fucking forget.
You know, when George Bush said that we don't negotiate with terrorists, he must have been talking about him, because I do that shit on the fucking daily basis. I negotiate with the fucking terrorists more than I really want to. Like, it don't be like letting her get away with fucking murder. I shouldn't have said that. I don't let her get away with a bunch of bullshit, but it's like my brother said, sometimes let them have that fucking cup of ice cream or that piece of fucking candy for some peace of mind for 30 fucking minutes.
Yes. To tie that in on taking a calculated L, you must also learn to embrace the L. Embracing the L is just as important, equally as important, because sometimes you have to understand that a loss is not truly a loss. You have to find the lesson within the loss. That is the double entendre of the L's that you must take. So you must understand that. It took me a long time. It took me a long time to figure this out. But as I finally got up there in my wisdom times of life, it makes a lot more sense now that it's okay to take an L. And it took me just listening to other people talk. And I think the person that really put it into perspective was the late, great Kobe Bryant, of all people. And that's what he talked about. He said he said when I'd lost, I had to understand what the lesson was. And he's like, and if I can take those lessons and apply them elsewhere, then that's the job. And if I can't apply those lessons, then that is truly what failure is.
That was very well said. I'll also tie it into this. Hindsight is 2020 for a fucking reason. Sometimes you'll look back at some shit and be like, you know, you didn't really lose anything. Sometimes you, in that moment, you thought it was the end of the fucking world, and a year, 2, 3, 4 years later, you realize you didn't lose shit. You probably in a much better situation now than you would have been if you would have got what you fucking wanted. Sometimes dub ain't the fucking dub you think it is.
Yeah, and that's whether it's a relationship that you no longer have, a friendship that you no longer have. In the moment, it feels different, but it's exactly what Outlaw said. It's hindsight 2020, and then reality sets in, and you start if you're one of these people, and you start thinking about the situation, however it went down, and you really start looking at all the factors involved. And if the end result was that relationship ended, that friendship ended, that was never meant to be in the first place. That's what you learn. Because what I've learned in life, and Outlaws learned the same, is once you have like a tight group of friends, y'all really can survive. It feels like any goddamn thing. Like y'all can go through some craziness. Like y'all can damn near go to blows, or you will go to blows. And then you celebrate with some drinks like later on that day. And I hope everybody has a small group of friends. Like a group of friends isn't very big. And I need people to understand it's not an NFL team. It ain't 53 men. It's no shit like that. It's a very small, tight-knit group that like is just you guys or just you gals, whatever, or you guys and gals, whatever the mixture of you know folks is. But that group, everybody needs that group in their life.
I've said it before. I feel like if you can count if you can count 5 motherfuckers you know who really ride or die for you, you all right in life. You don't need a big goddamn conglomerate fucking, you know, high school lunch table full of motherfuckers to be your friends. You need about maybe 5 good motherfuckers that you can call and they got your fucking back. If you got more than 5, either good for you or maybe the niggas ain't really your friends the way you think they are.
Well, in our situation, depending on how you want to look at it, because we got a sibling group and then we got the other groups.
You know what? It's funny you say that, bro, because I've seen a lot on TikTok. My algorithm is all kinds of jacked up, but like I've seen a lot of people talk about like how they've gone like no contact with their parents, no contact with their siblings, blah blah blah, this and that. And I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck has happened in your fucking family life that like you just cut them niggas off? Because like I love my mom, I love my dad, I love my siblings. Like I feel like I'm fucking blessed to actually say like I like my fucking family.
Yeah, I don't like something really, 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 really fucked off had to happen for you to just say I'm not talking to my family no more. Now we've seen it like in movies and stuff. Like we've seen some scenarios where like, how would I feel in that scenario? But it's like, could you really pull the trigger on cutting off your family? Like that's the thing. Like, cause that just doesn't even sound right me saying it. And then I immediately just start thinking about all of you guys. And I'm like, could I really, I couldn't just go without any of you guys. Like I love you all. Like I couldn't just not talk to y'all. Like that
I
would
feel
just
avoided my
make no
heart.
sense.
Like I never feel the same. Like it feels weird. Like the idea of like not looking forward to Thanksgiving or shit with my fucking siblings, you know, like just I don't know. I feel bad for people who don't have tight-knit families. Like not every family is good. I understand that. Some people had abusive goddamn parents. Sometimes your siblings are pieces of fucking shit. I'm sorry for y'all. I really am. Because like I can say this, having a family that actually is fucking dope, it's fucking dope.
Yeah. Like I have the picture that we took last year with us and all of our kids. Like I have that in my slideshow presentation. I'm like, this is my army, my army of siblings and kids. Like this is what I have. Like, you know, and I wouldn't trade this for anything.
Yeah, but it's a luxury some folks sadly do not have.
Yeah, no, point taken. So now that we kind of had our nice little, we'll call it an aside. We'll use a word we haven't used in a while today.
I like them. That's some good verbiage. You've been studying
a little. I've been reading a little bit. You know,
I see you
just trying. But Now let's do that thing. We call it an introduction where I'm from, but we're gonna do it. So of course, if you don't know me, I'm gonna introduce myself again. I am the one that they call Mr. GQ, and I'm not gonna keep this headline like it is for a while. We're just gonna say let's talk about it.
Honestly, with all the shit that's going on day to day, minute to minute, hour to hour, that might be your fucking tagline for the next foreseeable future. I'm gonna keep changing mine. I'm outlaw, and what's for dinner?
Is it beef? Don't.
No, it's not. It was actually pork. You saw what I sent you. It's a
I
long,
had
there's
I
a
had
long
I
story behind that.
Hey, but you know what? But it looked amazing, so I'm not gonna hold you for that. I kept it simple. I made the nacho cheese but I did it with turkey. So I did it with the turkey, and then I did the turkey, the rotel, and the Velveeta cheese. I put it all in the crock pot. And
I gotta say, turkey meat ain't bad, but it's just like once you get past the fact that it ain't what you normally used to. Like I done had turkey bacon for years, and like once you get used to the fact that there ain't no pork bacon, turkey bacon ain't bad. You know, ground turkey ain't bad.
I'm a fan of ground turkey. Like I don't like regular turkey. Like I don't like turkey at Thanksgiving. Like I'm not a fan of turkey.
Boy, that shit drier than some goddamn camel pussy. I don't understand that shit.
Like even like fried turkey is like fried turkey's aight. Like that's as far as you're gonna get it with me. I think our dad did a turkey last year. I think he smoked a turkey last year. Well, we smoke all kind of exotic birds though. But
I will say I'm not a fan of turkey burgers. Like I done tried to make them hoes, and like the consistency don't come out the same.
Give me that good old fashioned cow when it comes to them burgers. Like no, but ground turkey is actually really good, and I've used it. I've used it for nachos. I've also used it for sloppy joes. I've done it with sloppy joes.
I can believe that.
It actually does. It hit. I've done it with chili. It does well with chili as well. Especially because the thing with turkey and the way it's set up is it's kind of like whenever I do crawfish, like it locks in all that seasoning. So that seasoning just be all up in that turkey because that turkey it's just the way it's set up. You can season the shit out of that turkey and it's gonna lock in every flavor you put in it. And
that's because turkey don't be leaking everywhere. You know, turkey don't get, you could do a whole skillet of goddamn ground turkey and have no juices, really.
Yeah,
that sounded kind of weird. Mr. Ginger's like, what the nigga talking about?
He don't know what he's talking about. He doing his
big pause. Big pause.
Doing his best Michael Penix impression.
Ain't got no juices, huh?
Right. I mean, crazy. Like when you making some ground turkey tacos, they talking about like you supposed to drain the meat. Ground turkey don't be having enough juice for draining that shit. Just leave the shit in the pan.
Yes.
Seems like
it's fine.
Like
it ain't gonna hurt
water. Feel like it looks like more water than grease. That's what.
Even when I took it out today, like I took it out of the vacuum seal container, it didn't even have a lot of blood in it. Like when I buy it from the store, like it's just different from ground beef. It's good. Like it's a good alternative.
You know, speaking of turkey, I'm gonna say some weird shit. I always say weird shit.
You just said it didn't have no juices, so continue.
No, I'm just speaking of turkeys. Having actually like driven up and down Wisconsin, they be having these wild ass turkeys out on the side of the road. Like that's their version of pigeons, I guess. Like you just look out in the field and it just be like big ass turkeys, and this is like you don't see no fucking wild turkeys out here in Texas, you know.
No, because we hunt. Right.
Yes.
If you see a wild turkey, somebody hunting, and we ain't talking about the drink.
Like, somebody else said some shit that was kind of funny.
I see what you did there.
It was a black dude on TikTok. He smelled like the first time he seen like a wild moose. He was like, that bitch is bigger than he. Like you don't think
way bigger than what you think it is.
Yeah, no, like people be thinking a moose is like the size of a deer. No,
it's about 4 times the size.
You could be on your second story window, look outside, and that deer gonna be looking at you in your eyes. I mean, that moose gonna be looking at you. Like moose big than a motherfucker.
Mooses are like 300 pounds. Like
way more than
like
that.
I'm speaking about the these over here, not the ones we see in Canada that's like fucking 600 pounds, the big swole ass grizzly bear looking with horns looking shits. But like just imagine like if you're in a small car and you hit a moose, it's a wrap for you. The moose gonna scratch and be like, damn, that hurt.
Man,
but your
hit
car
my
gonna look
fucking
like
ankle. What the fuck?
but your car gonna be done. You gonna be a whole human sardine in a can. Like, cause like, you know, when you hit a deer, your car get fucked up. So you hit a moose, your shit totaled.
You ever hit
Getting
your
a brick
fucking
wall.
ankle with a goddamn scooter? That's how that fucking moose gonna feel. You're like, what the fuck?
Shit.
God damn.
Look,
Oh,
don't
fuck, there was
nothing
a
hurt
human
worse
down there.
than taking a metal scooter to the shin. You
Bring
just,
tears to a grown man's eyes.
boy, you be reevaluating your whole life, and you be on the ground like Peter Griffin on Family Guy.
Like, that's the crazy part. Like, I could skateboard, but like, I could never fucking. I had a scooter briefly. I tried to do that fucking like you jump off the fucking ledge and spin the bitch around. One time that was enough. That shit came back and hit something it wasn't supposed to hit.
I'm a rollerblader, and I'm a roller skater now, but I'm gonna stick to it like that because that's not. I'm cool with that. Scooters was cool, but not to do all them tricks and shit.
I don't know. It's something about you rolling forward, and if you accidentally hit or the smallest pebble,
it's a wrap.
It turn in.
So like, if you really think about it, a scooter was the most impractical fucking thing they ever created until they created the motorized scooter and the electric scooter. Hey, listen, when you go to Austin or San Antonio or Corpus and you get on them damn electric scooters that you got to go get from the little machine that you got to rent with the app and shit. Hey, man, I'm just saying that shit.
I'm just thinking about the ones in Austin. That's hill country.
Yeah,
so try to ride that bitch up the hill.
But I do it when we bar hopping and shit. I don't do that shit out in hill country.
That's fine. That's fine on 6th Street.
Yeah, no, it's really not fine on 6th Street.
No.
There's too much shit going on 6th Street. You got to dodge homeless people. You got to do all kind of shit. You got to just, Well, like in Corpus probably one of the better places to do it because it's real scenic out in Corpus. Like you can ride down the whole seawall with the scooter. Like it's really dope. Like we rode from the hotel we was at all the way to like the Selena Memorial in the scooters, and it was really dope. Like Corpus and probably San Antonio. San Antonio is pretty open with the scooters too. Like you can get really out there in a scooter in San Antonio.
Man, I just can't do it. I done seen people eat shit bad on the motor scooters.
That's because they be drunk.
Man,
you gotta just cruise, man. Like, because them things do pick up speed. Like them things pick up about 20-25 miles an hour. Like, you gotta control it. And if you get nervous, or if you riding on the sidewalk and don't realize, Texas, if it's a little elevated or it's a little lip right there, and you pop, like, yeah.
The problem is in Houston, we ain't got no sidewalks, and the sidewalks that we do got, them bitches is fucking ramps
and full of people.
Yeah, that too.
Like you got to ride the scooter in the bicycle lane and hope you don't get hit by a bicycle. Somebody's on your left.
All right, Captain America.
My bad cat.
Oh
man! But at some point, I think DJ Michael B will be here. I didn't get any notes.
That man ain't said shit all day.
That what that means.
He dip in, he dip out. He's that group chat.
Person, he do that. So I was telling Outlaw before the show started, so just so you're tracking this as well, Mr. Gent. So we got hit with another copyright because that's same, yeah. Even though I just for the same for what's trending, but after I changed the music, so in the only
they hate us because they ain't us.
It's okay, but in the greatest possible petty middle fingerish kind of way, I'm gonna play this video anyway. Yeah, fuck your copy. Yeah, take that. Go anyway. A quick little public service announcement before I go into the first trending topic of the day. If there are any musicians, music producers that are listening and watching the show, if you would like to have one of your beats or one of your songs featured as one of our segments, by all means, submit that stuff to us. I will find a piece of it that is really dope, and I will make it one of our segment pieces because I'm tired of this shit, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad.
But let's let's start with the first trending topic. And this one was random. Like I put it in our chat and it just doesn't make sense at first. And then you start to kind of think about the inflation and, you know, how expensive things are in the world that we live in. And you're like, is it really that far-fetched? But anyway, so this story comes out and it says that college students are turning to OnlyFans to cover the rising cost of tuition. And I was like, damn. Why is that public information? Let's just start with that. Like
I'm gonna take it a step back. Well, maybe a step forward. A step back for me. Back when I was in college, I knew strippers that was working their way through college. So OnlyFans is really just the next step for like a lot of people. Like
true, which is why I said, why is this public knowledge? Or why is it public information for like, but it's like, I guess, but I forget the world that we live in now. Everything is social media. Everything is, you know, likes and engagements and, you know, the things. But
I promise you that the nurse that probably drew your blood might have stripped once or twice.
Or 3 times.
Some of your kids, school teachers probably was out there shaking some ass to get through school.
Very quick, like a sidebar. There are a lot of teachers, and I'm talking about like teachers of young children, who will be posting some very questionable videos on social media. Like, you know, and it's one thing if like I didn't know you were a teacher, but when you do it in your classroom, I'm like, hold on now. Like, what are we doing? Like, you trying to lose your job at this point? Like in the classroom, when people know, like, if you're sitting in a chair and you're doing something, and I look to the left of the video and I see children's books on a little shelf, I already know that you're at least 3rd or 4th grade and below, and you over here doing some crazy stuff, you know, for likes and content and engagement. Like, we can't do that.
I'm gonna say this: my TikTok algorithm is all over the fucking place. I done got on fucking Teacher Talk at one point, and there's a lot of teachers out there showing their outfits of the day. A lot of them, you know,
very cute. I've been on that. I've been on that algorithm before.
Very cute, very classy. I've seen some Miss Frizzles that can get some dizzles. But
for shizzle dizzle.
But nah, there's this one. I guess her name is Teacher Bay. They call her. Wearing goddamn Friday night club outfits to work. Like, come on, baby. Like, I know you look good. We know you look good. But don't be in front of them goddamn 5th graders wearing shit that you gonna wear to fucking Grooves on Friday. If you know, you know. If you've been to Grooves, you know.
I can't get past Outlaw pulling the unk move. Come on, baby.
I did just fucking turn 34. This shit, I'm about to, next year. I will stop being big bro and start being fucking unk.
Hey, look, as a 2-year veteran in the unk game, tough. I feel you.
That's tough.
Hey, listen, unk is a good world to be in. Unk is a good world to be in.
But it's just, you know, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I started getting self-conscious because, you know, like I've been out there in the dating scene, and, you know, I done had some ladies ask me like, hey, how old are you? And it's like, I'm 34. And it's like, I don't look 34, but it's still like, damn, nigga, you 34? Fuck. God damn.
Hit you with the Kevin Hart. Damn.
I'd be like, I don't even want to tell you how old I am. I ain't old, but it's like, I ain't young no more, goddamn. I'm an adult.
Yeah, that's
we have the polar opposite reactions to our age. I tell them I'm 36. They're like, ain't no fucking way.
Nobody believes me when I say I'm 34, but it's still like, I don't believe I'm 34. I'm like,
the fact that you had to say it, the fact that it came out your mouth, that number came out your mouth, like, goddamn.
But shit. Here's the thing:
does it make you understand why, like, back in the day, like, women used to subtract a certain number off their age? Is that what the realization you've come to now?
I understand. It's part of that, and it's also the fact that, like, I can say some shit happened like 20 years ago, and it'll be like a nigga was 14, 15 years old, and it's like, damn, I've been around for a minute.
Fair. Been around the sun a few times, brother.
Clubs 20 years ago.
Like, the way, I guess for me, like you, when it really started to kind of hit, is like, we're in 2025. I'm 3 years away from my 20-year high school reunion. Yeah, 20 years. I'm like, damn. Like 20 years means that there have now been 19 graduating classes since I've graduated.
My brother in Christ, I
Do you-
still get
that is-
weird. Now what?
Nah, fuck you. Not you. I'm talking to Jen. Jen think he's funny.
Damn.
Have you even had your 10-year reunion yet?
Yeah, I had it last year.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You soon to be old fucker.
I in my mind, when somebody be like, "Oh, that happened in like 2005," I'm like, "Oh, 2005, that was like 10 years ago." No, nigga, that was 20 years ago.
It do feel like 10 years ago. In all honesty, it does feel like it's been.
But see, like for me, like when you say that, like you just said it, like, oh, that was back in 2005. I'm like, damn, I was in high school.
I was in 9th grade. Like what the
that's
fuck?
immediately what comes to mind is like, what was I doing? Like, oh, I was in high school. Shit.
It'd be like some shit like motherfucking Gears of War turned 20 years old. I remember playing Gears of War when it first came out. I remember playing Halo when it first came out. What the fuck you mean that shit is like 20, 25 years old now? That shit feel like yesterday to me.
When I started seeing the videos of like songs that are turning like 20 and 25 today, I was like, oh, these are my hits. Like these are my literal hits. Like, oh my God. Like, like, and here's the thing, like, I'm not one of those people that has like an age issue where I'm like, oh, I'm getting old, this, that, and the third. I understand it. Because even when I'm in the gym, I understand. I'm like, okay, like I can't afford to take a break from the gym because I'm not 25-year-old me anymore. I'm not 23-year-old me that could work out Monday through Friday night, be out drinking, be out Saturday drinking, be at brunch Sunday drinking, be Monday right back in the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning. Like I can't do that anymore. If I do that shit at 36, I'm gonna be fucked up on Monday.
My brother in Christ, as a outside kind of guy, you understand Sunday Fun Day in Houston. I'll never in my fucking life do Sunday Fun Day ever again. I'm too fucking old for that shit.
Oh no, I'm gonna do it.
If it starts at like about 9-10 o'clock in the morning, yeah, I'll be out there. But if you talking about like, oh, we're gonna start Sunday Fun Day at like 6 p.m. No,
that's not no. If it starts at 6 p.m., it is no longer Sunday Fun Day. That's an evening activity.
I remember bar hopping on Sunday nights in my fucking early 20s and being like, I'm gonna go to work in the morning. There was no such thing as calling out back in the day. Now,
no.
What the fuck?
No, the day I discovered brunch changed everything. Cause like, we've heard all the stuff like, listen, now we say, oh, nothing good ever happens after a certain hour at night. And they're, for the most part, they're right. Nobody says that about brunch.
Oh,
if it's 10:45 and I got a Paloma or a mimosa in my hand, don't judge me. Leave me alone.
Yeah, I would do brunch on a Sunday because that gives me enough hours to get my shit together. But if you're talking about like, hey, let's pull up and go bar hopping down fucking Richmond or Washington at fucking 8 o'clock on a Sunday night, are you not responsible?
First of all, I'm not bar hopping like I would on a Saturday night on a Sunday. Like a Sunday is normally a recovery day for the most part anyway. But I will go to brunch on a Sunday because I'm like, I'm gonna go to brunch. I'm gonna watch football. We're gonna start brunch at like 9:30 ish.
Hi, baby.
She can't even hear you.
Hi, Calissa.
Your
hi, cousin.
But yeah, no, like I can brunch and go, and I can go until about 5, and then my day is over. Like I'm going home. Like I'm now recovering because I done been, out having a good time. I'm gonna throw some names out there that Outlaw knows very well. I done went to Moonshiners. I done went to Bovine and Barley. I done done the things. I done went to Pastry War. I done went to the places and done the things, and it's been great. And now it's time for me to take my ass home, take a shower, get ready for the next day.
But as adults who were outside from an early age, we done did all of our drinking and partying. So for us, brunch is okay. We understand it. I'm gonna let the youngsters, the ones born in 2004, go out and have fucking Thursday through Sunday of partying. It ain't gonna be me.
The crazy thing is the recovery after being out now. The recovery takes a full. You need a full day of sleep. You ain't doing shit. A full day. You ain't getting up for nothing.
A whole day of letting my daughter do whatever the fuck she want to do because I'm not getting out of bed, baby. You might see me get out of bed at about 2 p.m., but if I've been drinking, you gonna get a Lunchable for lunch and a Hot Pocket for dinner. Daddy is not getting up right now.
That man said a Hot Pocket for dinner. That is diabolical, sir.
Drop my Hot Pocket.
Oops, I dropped my Hot Pocket. Sorry, some of y'all don't catch the reference. It's okay. But you know, and to kind of go back to our story, I'm not knocking those individuals because we live in a society now where it's like it's normal. Let's just be real. It's normalized, like where you might, and Outlaw, you probably have more experience on this than we do being out in the dating world. You might see some people on their dating profile that say, I am a creator, or I have a page, as they so eloquently like to say, or something of that random nature. Like I
have seen
that essentially is
put the occupation as influencer.
Is that the man, the myth, the legend?
Like that's an actual job title for some folks, and that's just like when it comes to strippers and anybody else. Like no judgment from me, but it sparks up a larger issue that if this is what college students, some, not all, are having to resort to pay for their tuition because of the amount of income that it generates, there's a bigger problem at play here.
I mean, this is a plot line of Players Club, Think about
make that money, don't let it make you.
Yeah, exactly. She went to school.
We're talking about your education, brother.
Yeah, I know. She went to school.
If you gotta go through 4 to 6 years of college, and by the time you graduate, you done paid $120,000 in tuition, and 60% of that is student loans. You're gonna be paying that junk off till you like 50.
I mean, I feel like the issue really is tuition is higher than giraffe pussy. Like this shit is outrageous.
But why? Like in what world is getting a generic, let's just keep it simple, a generic bachelor's degree supposed to cost you that much? Like if you're going to school to be a doctor or a lawyer or something that requires you to go to college for like 7, 8, 9 years, cool, I'll buy that for $1. But if I'm going to college and my major is I got a bachelor's in arts, or I went and got my bachelor's in theology because I want to be a minister, why the fuck am I paying $110,000 over the course of 4 to 5 years to get a piece of paper? Like when there are other countries where you don't pay for college, which is like, it just further shows you how greedy we are around here. Like everybody got to get a cut. Everybody got to make bread. Everybody got to make $1. And it's always at the expense of our favorite class, the middle class.
That bitch about to be non-existent real soon, honestly.
It really is kind of non-existent now. We're really just we are the upper class of po folks. That's what the fuck we are.
That's all it is.
Yeah. I went to go get some groceries this morning from my least favorite place, Kroger. I paid $81 for some. I got some decent shit, but $81 10 years ago in grocery store, you good for about a week and a half.
Nigga, we rich.
I can tell you, I went to go get a can of Rotel, some nighttime pull-ups for this terrorist on my lap, my little 12-pack of Celsius, and I got one other item. What did I get? I got something else. I don't know, some other item I can't remember off the top of my head. And I spent like $40 for like 5 items.
For fucking what?
The crazy thing is, like sometimes on Wednesdays, I like to go to the HEB, the Heb.
I love HEB.
They hear everything is better.
We definitely go to HEB. Hold on. DJ Mike, you take care of that plug in for us?
Here, everything's better.
Thank you, sir. HEB, we still waiting on that sponsorship.
Still looking for that sponsorship, dog.
But I'll go get my sushi. And
okay. $7 sushi. I know.
HEB sushi be busting.
Get the sushi and then get me a cold drink. Something.
Dog, why Outlaw? Let me ask you a question. Why Outlaw over there when he was like $7 sushi? He looked like a wrestler that was about to break character but turned his face. Because that's exactly what it was. That's why he wiped his face and started laughing because he knew this what it was.
But the crazy thing is that'll still add up to like $50, $60 easy. I'm like, dog, I'm just trying to get sushi and a drink. Enjoy my little Wednesday.
I'm gonna give y'all a story about this past weekend. This past weekend was my uncle's birthday. We had a little shindig at his house, you know.
Shindig.
A little shindig. They asked me to make Philly cheesesteaks. If you don't know, yeah,
legendary.
If you don't know, my cheesesteaks be busting. Okay, so I know what I be doing when it comes to Philly cheesesteaks. Mr.
Next
GQ,
time you make them, let me know. I like a good Philly cheesesteak.
Hey, listen.
We could do it live on location. I'll bring them bitches. Stop playing with me.
When the first time he sent me a picture, I was like, yeah, what did you say?
But so I made Philly cheesesteaks. My dog.
You said you wanted to bring.
I got 4 steaks, 4 sirloin steaks, Hawaiian rolls, cheese, bell peppers. I minced the garlic myself. I didn't buy the minced garlic. We had the seasonings at home, but I'm pretty sure if I'd have had the seasonings, whatever. What I paid, not HEB,
okay,
not Walmart, not Kroger, none of that. I went to
Aldi.
Food Town for the sirloin steaks. Food Town. If any one of y'all know anything about Food Town on here, not the people on the panel. The people on the panel definitely know about Food Town. Food Town is I guess you would say the name brand Joe V's. I mean that's the best way I could describe it. It might be a little bit more.
The name brand Joe V's is actually called HEB, but
HEB.
Well,
what you mean?
Well, I'm talking about as far as like name brand as bargain, right? Like
before we had Joe V's, we had Food.
We had Food Town.
Yeah, there you go.
Food Town and Fiesta, 100%.
And fucking Foodorama.
Yeah. So not everybody had a Foodorama.
Foodorama was Gerlins, and now Gerlins turned to Food Town because Food Town bought them out.
Hey, niggas don't know about no Gerlins.
Man, stop it. So, when I tell y'all 4 sirloin steaks cost me $55, nigga, I was hot.
Brother, you could have went ahead and went to the butcher and got it for.
I don't get off in time to go to the butcher. That's the issue. So I remember,
brother, you remember the first 5 o'clock.
No, I don't, bro. The reason why y'all see me on here at 9 o'clock is I just got off of work at 7:15 and had to go pick my mom up. And then when I left my aunt's house at about 8:30, I came straight here. That's my life now every single day. Right. So
my man leave work and turn in the drive and Miss Daisy.
I'm trying to tell you, I leave work and rush home to try and get on this podcast. So I saw that, and the crazy part is when I went to Kroger the next day of my uncle's party to go get some beer, and I was like, let me go see what they steaks hitting like and stuff like that. It was cheap. What I paid. It was cheap. What I paid for those steaks, which is crazy.
You see, people be sleeping on Kroger for the meat. I'm no homo. But a lot of times,
That's twice.
Put y'all on game. I'm a very frugal fucking dad. But when I want some meat, I'll go to Kroger on a Wednesday.
Oh, nigga, god damn.
You niggas is nasty. But oftentimes,
first of all,
your brother never denied that. Okay, so let's go ahead and start there.
Let me get this out the way with the goddamn meat. All right, if you go to Kroger on a Wednesday, oftentimes they will have buy one get one free on meat. It'll be motherfucking chicken, steaks, ribs. Buy one of the motherfuckers, get one free. Throw the bitch in the fucking freezer and worry about it later.
Don't forget of equal or lesser value.
Equal or lesser value. So my trick is I get the biggest motherfucking pack of meat. So I'm gonna get another one for free, about the same fucking size.
This is why I miss when Joseph worked at Kroger, because we used to get he was the plug.
Man, we used to get T-bone steaks for like $3.
Bro, we used to go get steaks, and this man would print out the ticket for like
the reduced
something that was not the ribeye.
Or
he would be like, "Hey, I just got off work. I'm finna bring some stuff for the grill."
Nigga be like, "Hey, go make sure y'all go through self-checkout."
Yeah, like he would bring the New York strips, and them hoes will have a totally different label on. That was not the New York strip, because that was the plug.
I got
Look,
the keys.
We didn't
keys.
say
hey,
which.
Outlaw.
We didn't
What's
say
that,
which
Outlaw?
one. We didn't say
I
what
love
city.
you.
None of that.
And I care for you, but I'm gonna need you to start using the word poultry, okay?
Hold
when
on,
it comes
hold
down
on,
to
hold
things,
on.
because you keep throwing this meat
Let's-
out
hold on.
there. And
Oh,
You
Lord.
are-
Hey,
Oh.
say, bro,
So
time
now you
out.
over here.
so I'm just saying, they start using the word poultry.
You, not, not,
'Cause
not,
I said
not
pause
you,
immediately.
not you telling him to stop using that word, and then you
Hey, and I said pause
backdoor and say
immediately.
something that should
I
be paused
immediately said
immediately.
pause. No,
Look.
Diddy immediately off there.
I could have sent y'all what I was working on today. I sent it to my brother, but I had pulled a bone out some meat, and that bitch just slid right on out.
Look, y'all motherfuckers out of there.
Damn.
Like, but here, look, let me just. There's something that's been bugging me since we got our panel together. One of these things is not like the other. One of us is wearing a do-rag and we ain't got no hair.
It's not a do-rag, it's a hair wrap, nigga. Like,
It don't matter.
the turban.
What the fuck you
If
rapping?
you don't
Right.
shut your hey, if you don't shut your Walmart brand Nick Cannon ass up, stop it. Stop it.
You talking about him, right? Because that's
He
the thing.
No, I'm
definitely
talking about
talking
you.
No, he's a turban. I can wear my damn turban when I want to.
You look like fucking
Your
Harry
turban.
Tubman, nigga. What that railroad at, nigga?
Oh fuck! God damn.
Not over here.
Goddamn.
Let my people go.
Oh
Shit.
my God.
Goddamn.
Oh shit! I wasn't ready for that.
Oh
That
man,
was a good one. That was a good one.
Damn.
Oh man.
Oh
you got
shit!
that fucking Janae Aiko fucking headband on. If you know the Janae Aiko headband, it's the same fucking color
You
yellow.
ain't
It's
shit.
same shit.
You
Same
ain't
shit.
shit.
That's
You
same
know
shit.
this. You know exactly
Fuck
what I'm
you.
talking about.
So we gonna transition because that was great, but we're gonna transition. So there was this other picture that I posted, and you can tell by looking at it that like it's basically like not real. It was created for the purpose of clickbait and clickbait only, but I'm gonna read it anyway because I think I found it rather comical. And it's from this person who's not gonna get named, but it simply says, yes, the K word is stronger than the N word, at least currently. Misogyny and patriarchy have been around longer than slavery. Just don't use either, okay? The K word being Karen. Karen is now being deemed as a sexist and racist term equivalent to the N word for Caucasian folk. Calling a woman Karen is an attempt to get rid of women's rights to stand up for themselves. That's what this says. That's not what we're saying. That's what this thing says. That is the craziest thing I've read today. When the
written by
more I,
Karen.
like when I said it out loud,
Written by
it
Karen.
just
What you mean?
furthermore sounded ridiculous because we're not gonna do that.
The issue
We didn't even
is,
create this. That's the thing. Like, hold on. Like, why are we getting drugged into something we didn't create?
yeah, like niggas never just started calling white women Karen just out of the blue. White men started calling white women Karen. We just took it from them.
Do you know where this actually probably came from? Because Karen probably did
somebody
something
inside of a Target or a
outlandish.
Starbucks.
Like they probably Karen probably did something outlandish, and somebody like, bro, fuck Karen, and then everybody,
You know
oh
what?
yeah, Karen,
I'm gonna do it.
and then you
I'm definitely going to agree
with
with that. But
Mhm.
to take it to another level on why it's
we
Karen.
know
and
we know what it originated from, but like that's the crazy
like-
thing.
Like, so tell me the most basic Caucasian female name you can think of besides Karen.
Brittany.
Samantha,
Exact. Samantha.
Linda,
Ashley.
Lisa.
No offense, Ashley.
I don't think Ashley.
Like-
I don't think Ashley's that.
I know, but no, you
reason
said common. You said common.
You
It's
said
extremely
common.
common.
Yes.
Right. No, I said right, but I'm not gonna say Ashley because there are guys out there named Ashley too. That's why I'm not gonna get Ashley. Is
unfortunately.
And they're,
it's a
normally
unisex name.
cowboys. They're normally cowboys that live on a ranch.
But
Victoria.
so
I
I'm
mean,
I'm
if
not
you a
gonna
man
get
named
Ashley.
Ashley, you gotta be like the most manliest motherfucker ever. Cause boy, you probably
I know a man named Ashley, and he is.
You gotta be able to fight.
you gotta be. I knew a dude named Maryland. That you wouldn't call him a punk to his fucking face. He'd fold your ass in half.
I'm sorry, come again. His name is what?
A dude named Maryland, like the
it
state.
Was like, I think it might have been Maryland or like it was some kind of like it. If you look at it historically, it's a male name, but it became a female name over time. And
like Maryland, like the state, or Maryland, like Marilyn Monroe.
I gotta look it up. It
because I'm curious about that. That's interesting.
You know, Mike. You know, my brother named Shannon. Y'all met Shannon. So
but I've only ever known female Shannons.
What about Shannon?
The most notable, one of the most notable Shannons that we know. Ain't nobody finna try to fight him.
That's not a basic white female name. I've never met a white female named Shannon.
No, he's talking about dudes. He's talking about dudes named Shannon.
Yeah.
But see, I kind of view, but to me, Shannon is truly a unisex name. Like Shannon, Shannon is probably the most universally sex name out there, damn near. Because Shannon can really go either way.
Courtney,
see, I don't see for me, Courtney. I don't see it that way.
Yeah, right.
I feel like I think Shannon is more. I think more.
You don't, but they're like overseas, like in America. Yeah. Courtney is mainly uses the female name, but overseas and like South America and not in the Caribbean. Courtney is mainly a man's name.
I've never met a Courtney. I never met a male Courtney. I'm like the only male remotely close to Courtney I've ever even heard of is literally Cortland Sutton, a female NFL player. Like I've never met a male named Courtney ever.
If I take you to like St. Lucia or Trinidad or England and all that, you'll be like,
that's the
really?
thing. See, that's the thing. I believe you. It's just the fact that we're having this conversation, and I'm like, I would never like if I was to write 5 names down that I don't think I would have ever like. That's one that I wouldn't have come across. Like I don't think because I've never met a dude named Courtney. Like I haven't. I genuinely haven't.
So I will say this: as far as the Karen name goes and the Brittany name goes, those sound like the 2 most basic American female names for white people, for white women. I'm not gonna lie to you. Universally or now USA nationally, Brittany is also used as the black name as well. There's a lot of black people named Brittany.
Yeah, 100%.
There's not a lot of black people named Karen. Every Karen I've met in my life has been white, and I think that's why Karen.
My grandma name is Karen.
I don't think I've ever met a black Karen either.
That's my point.
One I know.
Yes, I know your grandma,
but I haven't met your grandma.
I know.
I've met her. I know. I've met her, but I'm not gonna let him get off on that. He
I would say that's the only one I know. No, that's the only one I know. So
like, I think Karen is fitting, and them saying it's derogatory and this and that. Nobody is using it as a derogatory name to degrade you. We're just saying like, yo, you're just being a bitch. It is what it is.
So like, the way, and here's the thing, like we've had Karens forever. We just never had a term for it. Growing up, we knew there was always that one parent, that one person that was always like entitled or really demanding, you know, and we always saw it growing up. We just didn't know what it was. Like we didn't even know what entitled was when we were younger, because that's not how we grew up. But then as we became part of the working class, the working force, and we started seeing this became more and more of a thing, because we worked like I've worked in the service industry, and I've dealt with these individuals who come in and they're entitled. They feel like they're entitled to have this, that, and this. And you're like, hold on, what? Or, you know, you take their order and somehow, some way, one little small thing is wrong. And it's like an international incident all of a sudden. It's like, go get your manager. And that's where it originated from, like the go get your manager person. We never had a name for that person. It was always just they finna have us go get their manager. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. If you get in a line at the grocery store, you know exactly what specific haircut is in front of you, and you see that certain haircut, you know anything go wrong, she about to ask for the manager. Especially at Walmart.
It was this week or last week where that Phillies game.
Oh my God,
bro! The ball
that situation
came and got in dad's face to take
like,
the ball.
And, you know, I give the dad props, because that's a tough situation to be in. Like you went and did what any other good parent was gonna go do, which is like the unwritten baseball rule of, you know, the kids get the home run ball. Like that's like been a thing since we were kids, since younger than us were kids. Like it's been a thing. And for this father to go do what any good parent would do and go retrieve this ball for his son, that might have been that kid's first baseball game. And all of a sudden he sees his dad get charged up by this individual over a ball. And then he gave the ball back and he taught the kid a lesson in that moment, which was dope. I don't know if you guys actually caught this, but they had interviewed him slightly and they had talked about it. Once that happened, he explained to it. And he's like, son, there are just sometimes people in this world that you can just never make happy. And that was like the lesson in that moment. But did you see what happened after the fact?
Yeah.
So they brought the kid down. He got a signed baseball bat and actually got to meet his player to hit the home run. So he got like,
that's dope.
Yeah, it was like a whole thing.
And the whole goodie bag and all that stuff.
He got a whole hookup from the Phillies behind this scenario. And now this person who caused this whole thing is now being dubbed Phillies Karen.
Yeah. Well, she
should. And guess what haircut does she have?
The same fucking one I'm talking about right now.
There's a name for it. Like we've had lots of names for it.
That shit, for me, that is the comb over Karen. I don't give a damn. That's what I call it. The comb over Karen.
I always called it the Linda cut.
Okay, so Linda was a thing before Karen, and people conveniently forget that.
See, not I, but that's how I remembered it.
But Linda, listen, Linda.
I wonder how old that kid is.
So listen, here's crazy. So here's what our favorite website, that's not our favorite website, but this is what Wikipedia is saying, and I just, because it's funny to me. So it says that Karen is a pejorative slang term typically refer to a middle-class woman as perceived as entitled or excessively demanding. The term is often portrayed in memes depicting middle-class white women who use their white and class privilege to demand their own way. Depictions include demanding to speak to the manager, being racist, or wearing a particular bob cut hairstyle.
There it is.
It is.
So it was popularized in the aftermath of the Central Park bird watching incident in 2020 when a woman called the police during a disagreement over the requirement for her dog to be leashed in an area of the park. This term has been criticized by some as racist, sexist, ageist, classist, and controlling women's behavior. The term has occasionally been applied to male behavior. During 2020, the term increasingly appeared in social media, and including the COVID-19 pandemic and the George Floyd protests. The Guardian called 2020 the year of Karen.
Okay, so I'm gonna just denounce this whole thing that this shit is derogatory right now. Okay, a white person will not look at a white person and tell them they're being a nigger or a nigga.
Whoa. Jesus, but that hard you are. Get the hell out of me.
What ancestor did you channel? Was it a white?
Stop. I'm making a point. There's a reason why I said it like that. We got it. And the reason why I said it like that is because a black person will look at a black woman and say she's being a Karen. That is a fact. It does not only apply to white women or white men. It applies to whoever is acting like that. It's not only towards white people. So the notion that they're saying is derogatory and racist is untrue. That's all. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like like black people will look at another black woman and say she's being a Karen. White people won't look at each other and call them nigger, or whatever. They won't do it. That is a fact.
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna make it real simple. Think of being called Karen the same way as being called a fucking asshole. That's exactly what it is. That's all it fucking is. Y'all up in arms about somebody calling you an asshole in a much more polite way. If I call you a bitch or an asshole or motherfucker to your face, you want to fight. But if I call you a Karen, we can walk away, not squab. That's how I feel about it.
I mean, call me an asshole. I might just say thank you.
I will say thank you. Not even Mike. I will.
Wasn't there a male term for it, like a Kevin or something like that?
Yeah,
Something
Kevin.
like that.
Yeah, okay.
It was Kevin.
Yeah.
You being a Karen or a Kevin, 100%.
Like, you gotta be.
That's wild because I've never met a white person named Kevin, so that's wild to me.
Kevin James.
I just want anybody who's ever been offended by being called a Karen.
I've never met him.
That
I didn't say heard. I said I never met Kevin James.
anybody who's ever been called a Karen and been upset about it, I want you to understand that somebody could have called you a lot of worse fucking things, but they just called you a very generic fucking name. I am very loquacious when it comes to cussing motherfuckers out. You could have been called a lot worse than that. Goddamn it! Walk away from it. Okay.
Expeditiously, I could come up with words.
This man just used the word loquaciously in a term. About before I insult you, I'm gonna do it in the most educated.
Yeah. When it comes to hurting motherfucking feelings, I gotta fucking.
Bro, that's the fastest way to hurt your face. Wait, bitch, up.
But you don't even know what that word means, do you? Yeah, it's your dumb ass. But he's not. But that's the thing, though.
Like, niggas gonna make fun of you your whole fucking life. You gotta learn how to fight back. If you get called a fucking Karen, want to cry about it.
I mean, but here's the thing about the world we live in, right? Like something that my mom has said, and then one of my coaches has said it at one point too, and it remains true even today. You are what you react to. So if you get upset that somebody called you a Karen, you might want to take a look in the mirror. And guess what? If you ain't got a mirror, you got a cell phone. Put your front camera on. Take a look at yourself real quick. Understand what you got going on. But you got to understand, we live in a world where people get labeled all the time. There are so many descriptive adjectives, since we're using college words today, to describe black folk. We done been called monkeys.
Antique farm equipment.
We done been called jigaboos.
Porch monkey.
Moon crickets.
Night creature. Night howlers.
Like those are just the words that were used before we were born.
Object.
Like we ain't even talking about like, you know, what they called us when we were kids. That's when we weren't born.
Hood rat.
Yeah, now, let's bring it to the modern day. Now, hood rat's one of them.
Gangster. Thugs.
Gangbanger.
Yeah, gangbanger. Oh man, I had it in my head too. It was funny. But all those terms, like, right? So like we just gave you a list of all the different derogatory, since we're using the word derogatory today, derogatory adjectives to describe us.
I promise you, and I'll make a bet on this one. If you ever go to a white Thanksgiving, there is going to be a very racist uncle or a very racist grandmother. And they're going to say some off the wall shit about every goddamn race under the fucking sun. I promise you, Karen does not fucking equate to what your fucking grandpa can fucking say about a nigga.
That's also because that is someone who is from the boomer generation. The boomer generation is a very diabolical group of people.
I'm trying to tell you hey, boomers are different, dog.
Boomers are different.
Man,
boomers are different, man.
Go work in a nursing home. Go work in a nursing home and see what the hell they call you,
brother. Speaking from experience during COVID, going to these nursing homes and stuff. Listen, these boomers are different, man. Like,
man, what I do? I just walked in.
I'm trying to look. I just existed.
Look here now, smoke. What the fuck you call me?
What?
Whoa, hold on. Wait.
It's like, hold on. Before we get started, make sure you turn the lights on.
Good evening. Good day.
Where you going with my TV? I'm just turning it on for you. What the fuck, man?
Leave your bag at the front door. Oh, okay. My bad. I'm just,
But I remember.
Get out of here, boy.
Whoa.
Listen, that term. That might be the most derogatory term we get.
What's that?
Boy.
Okay, I'm happy y'all said that because I remember. I don't know if it was 2009 or 2010. I was working at Walmart.
Oh, I remember this story.
There was a Vietnam veteran that came, and I was outside. I don't know if y'all know what a service writer is, but the service writer is the guy that writes up the tab at Walmart's TRC, Tire Center. You know, so I'm sitting there. I'm writing somebody up, and a old guy comes, Vietnam War veteran, talking about, "Hey, boy, I know you see me talking to you, boy. You need to move that sign out the way. You need to move that corner out the way, boy, so I can park here because y'all it's by law that you have to have a handicap sticker here, boy. And I'm just like, there ain't no way in hell this motherfucker talking to me. There ain't no way. So I just mind my business. And finally he was like, he come up right by me. He's like, hey, boy, I'm talking to you. And I look at him. He looking at me. He was like, you need to move the cone out the way. I said, you seem very well able-bodied to move the cone out the way in part, since you think we should have to have a parking spot for you. I mean, do it your goddamn self. There ain't no way you talking to me. He go inside, and my supervisor at the time was a black guy. He was in the military, and he was like, he told my supervisor, that boy right there. And he was like, what boy? He was like, that boy right there. He was like, the black guy? He said, yeah, that black boy right there. And he was like, refer to him as a boy again. Please do. Please refer to him as a boy again. And it'll be the last time you ever shop at a Walmart again. And he was like, well, that boy, he said, get your ass out my fucking store. And he a supervisor. He's not even a manager. Needless to say, that dude went and he called management and he told the assistant store manager at the time. This guy's name was Ivan Smithson.
That name, never mind. Shut up. I'm gonna shut up.
He called him. He called Ivan Smithson and told him that they won't move this shit. I told that boy this, and that. Mind you, it was all good and in his favor for him until Ivan walked out the office and he found out Ivan was black.
It was all good just a week ago.
Hey, not even a week, just 5 minutes ago. Ivan walks out the office and said, what's going on? I said, his racist ass keep calling me boy. And then he was like, your manager's a boy too? And I was like, yo, this is wild.
This escalation of blackness is too funny.
Yes, it is.
The cojones on this man.
So it's three of us and one of him, and I just looked at my manager, I'm like, please tell me I can knock his old ass out. And he was like, unfortunately, I can't tell you that. There's always gonna be people in this world like this, and it just depends on how you respond. So I said, so if I respond to where I respond to racism, what are you going to do? He's like, it depends. I can't have you put your hands on people. And I was like, well, time to rule out option number one. And he was like, well, you could yell back at him. I was like, time to rule out option number two, because if I yell at him, I'm going to put hands on him. He was like, option number three is kick his ass out the store. I said, well, you better kick his ass out the store before I do, because I will do it physically. So he told me I had to leave. He told me I had to leave the store. But just to make a long story short, people like that exist. And we will put hands on you, dog. I'm just saying.
No, sir. We will not put hands on you. We got to go back to our old roots. We're going to put these paws on you.
There you go.
No, I'm going to say this. Having dealt with some dumb, racist motherfuckers, just knowing how impoverished and how stupid they fucking are, you can call me whatever you want to fucking call me. When you go back to your fucking trailer at night, just know I'm in my fucking house that I fucking paid for. I don't have Medicaid. I don't have food stamps. I don't live off of government fucking subsidies like you.
Preach, brother.
Do. I have a fucking college degree. I have a fucking career. I make
preach
money.
Testimony.
I have a car that was fucking brand new when I got it. You driving the old.
It was brand new.
Drive off the lot.
You can call me a nigger, a boy, a coon, whatever the fuck you want to call me.
Whatever
I
you
know
want to
that I go home.
Yeah,
My fucking lights come on, my water come on, my fridge got food, my daughter is happy.
It
I got
depends
nice
on what
warm
I
bed.
answer to.
You fucking live in a goddamn shack. I can be
Wow,
whatever you want me to be.
My
but
lights
I know the nigga
on,
got somewhere
my
to stay.
TV on, my cable on.
Yeah.
I ain't got to cuss at you. I ain't got to hit you. I could walk away and go back to my happy fucking life.
Ooh, Jesus.
Look, y'all didn't know this was going to be a little bit of a sermon today, did y'all?
That's what I said at the very beginning of the show, my brother. The power of walking away. It is the most powerful fucking thing ever. Niggas can say whatever the fuck they want to fucking say to you, but you know what you can do? Walk the fuck away and enjoy your fucking life.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I like what Outlaw be cooking, because
that was a great like setup for us to have our grand finale. So our grand finale is very simple, and it's great because it's fun when we get to do these things, and Outlaw is the one that brought this to our attention. So we're actually there's two things. We're going to talk about one last trending topic, then we're going to let Outlaw finish with his with this no pun intended, cooking segment. But we got to talk about it. We got to talk about this Drewski situation. That's not a situation, but it's a situation nonetheless. So if you, for some random reason, have yet to see this yet, Drewski is under fire for basically for doing what they're deeming as whiteface, right? First of all, when you do these said things like blackface, whiteface, whatever the situation might be, it's usually just your face. Drewski's whole ass body was white. First of all, let's just start with that. He went all the way cosplay with this shit. Like he went
a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Facts. And I'm glad you say that. He literally did that. And the thing is, like, people are upset. And I'm like, what are you upset about? Because this is not anywhere near the first time we've ever seen this before. And we're specifically talking about African-American funny comedian types portraying a different race. We've seen this. Eddie Murphy most notably did this shit. Dave Chappelle most notably did this shit.
Clayton Bigsby.
Clayton Bigsby was a phenomenal. Actually, he did like 3 characters. Remember on Chappelle, he did like 3 characters. You had the Wayans brothers, who made a whole movie called White Girls. A whole movie.
White chicks.
An entire movie dressed as 2 white women.
The White Chicks might be the most racist movie ever. We'll talk about that in a
minute. And nobody was offended by this movie. Nobody. People laughed. People still. Actually, one of the most iconic songs of our generation comes from that fucking movie.
Everybody. He's making my way downtown.
And it was performed by one of the largest black men we have in Hollywood. And he did that shit phenomenally well. And nobody batted an eye. Everybody died laughing. So now you've got, in modern day with social media and everything else, because I imagine if a movie like White Chicks existed with the way social media, Key and Peele has done it numerous times.
Yep.
But like it's not unheard of. That's
nice.
Right? Lord Jesus. But you're right.
Shaq Hennessy.
Oh man, that was the funniest one. Because I was about to say the same shit. Hey Ron. Nah, Shaq Hennessy took the cake when he was like, Principal O'Shaughnessy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But
it was so accurate. It was so accurate.
But I'm like, so you're upset because it's not like he wasn't like it to me personally, like because I didn't understand like what happened, right? I didn't see the skit, and then I had went on good old fashioned YouTube, found the skit.
I'm a brother in Christ unfroze.
Really a big Drewski fan myself.
Okay.
He back. He back.
There he is.
You froze
for a second.
That's not good.
You're gone for a minute. Now you back.
I know what happened. I kicked my Ethernet cable. It's right here by my foot.
I was in Houston for a little minute. Now I'm back in time.
Oh shit! But like, so when I went, like I said, when I went and watched
the show sometimes,
yeah, like I went and watched the skit, and I was like, cool. It's not a secret. I'm not the biggest Drewski fan. I don't think he's all that funny, but it's cool. People like him. I can't knock somebody's hustle. I really can't. Like there are people who think Kevin Hart's not funny. Like it's cool. Whatever.
At the end of the day, it's like you're not a hater. Like I ain't mad at he making money, making comedy.
Absolutely not. I am a supporter of those who are doing what they got to do. Yeah, you doing what you got to do to make your bread, and I ain't gonna knock you for it because you clearly are doing something right because you have millions upon millions of people that interact with what you do. I ain't got millions of fucking people doing that shit. I can tell you that right now. So who am I to judge? Nobody. He has a couple of funny moments, but this whole thing, it didn't bother me one bit. Like, it didn't bother me a bit. Like, I didn't even, because to me, I understood why it was funny. And like, I also was just like, what's your point? Like, people doing stuff like this is no different than us watching movies because people portray characters all the time. Like, that's a thing. That's a Hollywood thing. Like, we've seen some of our most notable favorite actors and actresses do this. So it's not even like unheard of to see something like this.
Y'all know how much I love Tropic Thunder. I don't give a fuck if Robert Downey Jr. is the whitest man on earth. He played.
You better talk that shit.
He played a white guy, an Australian, and a black guy simultaneously. Just a dude playing a dude dressed as another dude.
It's all for entertainment purposes. It wasn't like he was out here disrespecting the culture. He played a black man in the 70s.
That part. Thank you, Moo. Like that's really what it. He's skit funny.
Yeah, he's
like
very.
I would like if he had a stand up or a Netflix special, like I probably wouldn't watch it. But like for skits, and it's okay to be skit funny, right? Like skit funny is good. Key and Peele is 100%. They are skit funny as shit.
RCD,
yeah, them niggas not stand up funny.
No, but like skit wise, oh my, yeah, RC, yeah, that RCD,
you know, that was a good skit show.
Yeah, that was good. That's good shit. But like then you got like Chappelle, who's like skit funny and stand up funny. Eddie Murphy skit funny, you know, stand up funny.
Chappelle is subjective, but keep going.
I feel like Chappelle is much better at skit than he is at stand up.
That's crazy because I feel the opposite. I feel like his stand up is better than his skits.
I can respect your opinion.
I like them both.
But I will also say most of the funny stuff on the Chappelle show for me was not directly involving Chappelle's comedy. It was more of the Charlie Murphy's. Charlie Murphy shit was fucking hilarious, bro.
Murphy.
Listen,
I will give
Prince for me was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Like,
yeah, I'm gonna give Chappelle his flowers. He could play a character very fucking well.
Chappelle is a very, very good actor. He just so happens to be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, like he killed Prince. He absolutely Prince was absolutely. Rick James was hysterical. Like Rick James was absolutely hysterical. Like when he and everything. Listen, he portrayed Diddy extremely well.
Fuck your nigga.
From Making the Band, he did R. Kelly really well.
I'm gonna tell you the best thing Chappelle did was the Tupac skit. I wrote this song a long time ago.
Oh yeah,
a very long time ago. Back in '94.
Talking about when I was
playing really well
on my Xbox.
It smelled like doo-doo. Dave Chappelle, that ain't your wife. Yeah.
That was just
nope. Everybody was like, wait, what? Like for me, and that one was good, but like I think one of my outside, like out of the non-celebrity skits, I think one of my favorite one, I still relate back to it to today is the Wrap It Up box.
Oh,
that shit applies to real life, like in meetings. I'll be like, bro, can we wrap this shit up, bro? Like, because the ending
applies to Kanye every time he wins an award. I'd appreciate if y'all cut the music right now. I'm still talking. Yeah.
For Kanye, just don't ever just turn the music up loud.
One of my favorite Dave Chappelle skits was not even Dave Chappelle. It was Wayne Brady. That shit was just hysterical.
Wayne Brady was classic.
Brady gonna have to choke
Wayne
a bitch?
Brady was classic. And it's not
bitches.
Like here's the thing, and I think like
Dave hoes. Hello, bitches.
Yeah, like me and Outlaw, I think we enjoy Chappelle because we also like are big fans of the Boondocks, and like there's a lot of similarities between the Boondocks and the Chappelle Show because like the reparations episode of Chappelle Show is one of the most iconic episodes, and Cadillac stock has gone through the roof. My man brought the whole truck of Marlboro Lights. I'm rich, biatch.
But my favorite Boondocks episode is when MLK comes back to life. That shit is fucking classic. Because they nailed
20 years later, though.
It still hits. It still hits because they nailed Martin Luther King's philosophy and his character. They nailed it. It's so crazy to watch them be like, this is how Martin Luther King would have been in this time. Like it's crazy.
So
they
like
nailed
it. When we were at Outlaw's house like last weekend or weekend before last, like we had one of our mutual like family member associate types had never seen the Boondocks, so we was playing the Boondocks, and of course, I'm not gonna put too much business out there. Just understand that this individual is older than all of us on the screen, but he had never seen the Boondocks, so we was putting him on game, and of course, the Boondocks second episode is like we start the R. Kelly trial.
Yeah,
he was on the flow, cracking the fuck up. He was like, I can't believe this. Like, because when he saw it, he thought in his mind, this was like that the Boondocks came out in like 2025. We was like, no, my brother. This goes way back in the time.
I'm just saying, Dave Chappelle hit the nail on the head, and so did the Boondocks, because yes, I do want to piss on you. Yes, I do want to piss on. Accurate.
Listen, if you really go back and watch, and because it took the realization of me watching that episode again when we was at Outlaw's house. Like, the community really felt like that about R. Kelly. Like that, the fact that this lawyer was trying to justify the alleged 15-year-old girl, bro. What are we? You can't say alleged. What her birth certificate say? Like, what are we doing? Like, but like people were really upset. And they're like, oh, I'm a support R. Kelly, his music. Like that literally was how the community was acting when this scenario was going down.
I mean,
like
I feel
verbatim
like
almost.
On the head when the girl was like, "If I didn't want to be pissed on, I'll move out the way." And it's like,
and the crazy, and don't forget the foreshadowing that happened like 10 minutes before
That's
that.
true.
When Huey said it, he was like, "Well, if she didn't want to get pissed on, she'll move out the way." Like that's what he said it like nonchalant, and you was like, he kind of got oddly enough, he got a point, but it's still fucked up. But then when she said it in the court, you're like, you got to be fucking kidding me right now. Like that whole
okay,
thing.
so I want to bring light to this
black community.
Well, no, it's not a black community thing. I want to make sure and make the point that a lot of the people that said what y'all are talking about right now, a lot of people were like, she was not 16. They didn't believe the girl was underage. They didn't. They were like, they're setting R. Kelly up because he's making money, and this is so. That's really where a lot of that stemmed from, because nobody believed that the girl was really underage. But when it went to trial and her age came out, a lot of black people was like, "Oh yeah, this nigga wilding," and that's the God honest truth. I remember when I first heard about it, I was like, R. Kelly not messing with no 16-year-old girl and trying to piss on her. What the fuck y'all talking about? Ain't no way in hell. But then when it finally comes out, like, hey, she was 16, and you're like, oh, look, I'm trying to ignore what the fuck Moo's saying. Leave it alone. I'm not trying to laugh. But when it comes out now, it's like, oh, the girl is really either 16 or 17. It's like, oh, okay, time out. We really gotta observe this and figure out what the fuck is going on. And that was the biggest thing. Nobody really believed she was only 16 or 17 until there was proof. And once there was proof, people started rescinding what they were saying, because they were like, "No, we didn't think she was. She don't look that age."
But that wasn't the first R. Kelly red flag. The whole Aaliyah situation was the first major red flag.
Right. I know the Aaliyah situation was the first red flag. Trust me,
bro.
Trust me.
That's beyond a red flag. That's smoking gun.
I got the first.
But
no, I'm gonna stop all y'all. The man, but Pied Piper
of arm. You know what a Pied Piper? I know what a Pied Piper is, so I know what you're saying. Okay, but to be fair, it wasn't only him going after Aaliyah, but people conveniently forget that it wasn't only R. Kelly. They forgot about Jay-Z.
Like four suitors.
They forgot about Jay-Z. They forget about Genuine. They forget about DMX. Like, everybody just shuts up when it was like, well, R. Kelly was with Aaliyah, this and that. Yeah. And so was 3 or 4 other people trying to get with her, but she decided to go with R. Kelly. R. Kelly can't take the fall for everybody. What about her sleeping with Jay-Z?
I mean, I've been looking at Jay-Z sideways since I found out that he started dating Beyonce when she was 18 and he was like 31.
Are they that far apart in age?
Yes, they are.
They are very far apart in age.
They're that far apart in age.
They're different generations.
I was about to say, yeah, Dame Dash. That's another name I couldn't remember. I knew that was like her damn near like closest comp. Now I gotta look that up. What?
Well, Outlaw, maybe, just maybe, in Beyonce's words, her body was too bootylicious for Jay-Z to pass up.
Oh Lord.
Look, as somebody who's 34 years old,
you would never look at an 18-year-old girl. I get it. Neither would I.
That shit is weird to me, dude. Like, you are high school, you were a kid in my mind. If we didn't watch the same cartoons growing up, I don't want to talk to you.
So no, I got it. So
and JC's 55.
So she met Jay-Z when she was 18. They began dating when she was 19. Jay-Z is 12 years older. I had no idea. I'm not even going, because that's how much I don't pay attention. I had no idea that he was 12 years older than her.
Just imagine as a dude, you 18, 19 years old, and a 30-year-old woman come up to you and be like, hey, you with me now. That shit will be weird as fuck. Like,
I mean, no, it wouldn't. No, it would not.
I had
No,
it.
stop.
I had it. I had it one time, man.
I mean, but the
was
crazy
little.
thing is, like, if you look at it now, right? If you look at their relationship now, she's 44 and he's 55. That's kind of common.
Yeah,
Like, that's not as uncommon. And now it just sounds
back
crazier.
then,
It sounded crazier when it was 18 and 30.
yeah.
So that
I don't know what Outlaw talking about, but if I was 18 and a 33-year-old and wanted to smack, well, I was 21 and I still.
there was
You know
a
what?
term-
Never mind.
Listen,
Never
first of all-
mind.
First of
But-
all, there was a
it-
term for those women they call cradle robbers.
That
I mean,
I don't give a damn. Hey! I don't give a damn what the term is. You understand me? I was legal. She was legal. Shit happened. Boy, did I have fun.
I understand that it's legal, but it's still predatory. I've been in that situation before. I didn't have my fair share of cool.
It could be predatory, but I didn't view it as that. Now it's only predatory when somebody view it as that. I'm trying to tell you, Moo. Hey, Moo.
Listen.
Hey, look, I done had some advanced ones, and now I'm gonna just leave it at that.
I mean, every young buck needs a cougar to, put some work in on you and show you some things you didn't know was possible.
Show you the world, baby.
Here's the problem, okay? And I think with women, this is an even bigger problem, and I think y'all would agree with me. As a man, I don't think for us, women are grown until they're past 21. Because I will say this, women retain their youth at a younger age much longer. But when you get past 25, men look 25, 26, 27 for a very long time. Between 25 and 40, we absolutely do. And women and women will age during that time. So
We just call it the George Clooney effect.
yeah, so the fact that Jay-Z was dating Beyonce at 18, 19, all of us are going to be like, that's crazy.
I still think it's
But
crazy.
but 15 years later, we're like, well, when you think about the age gap, it's not as bad now. Right?
Yeah, because
But
44 or 55, y'all have experienced life. 30 and 18,
Right.
one of you has experienced life. Now, granted, this is a unique situation. Like,
what do you have in common?
Yeah,
All
like
I gotta
30
say
and-
is if
30
my
and
fucking
18,
daughter came
like, brother, we
home
can't-
at 18 with the 30-year-old fucking boyfriend, I'm killing that nigga. I don't want to hear shit about it. I'm killing
Yeah,
that nigga on
for
sight.
sure. But and then on the flip side of it is like, look, I heard a podcast the other day. Women are more valuable when they are younger. Men are more valuable when they are older.
I was about to say,
And wait, listen out. It blew my mind because the explanation absolutely blew me away. Right? The explanation was men like to settle down in their 30s and over, right? The problem is when men settle down in their 30s and over, women are more valuable in their 20s and in their 18, 19, and 20s than they will ever be in their lifetime. Because men can always impregnate somebody. Even when men are 82, 83, they can impregnate somebody because their sperm is alive and well. But
It's a
women
lot, but
only-
it ain't well. It gets worse over the years. It do degenerate.
Yes, I get it. But men,
He said, wait, hold on.
but men can always do it.
Oh,
They
absolutely.
can.
no, you can.
Women on the other hand have a limited window. They have a limited window because women go through menopause where they can't have a baby no more. Men don't go through that. So,
No, but we know that there are women
have
who-
a window.
yeah, they have a
women
window.
basically have a window from 16 to. I mean,
It's about
I'm just
50. It's
I'm gonna
about
be
50.
I'm gonna be generous here and say 45. Okay,
Because
So-
it starts to get kind of dicey
At
the
35.
closer you get to like 40.
right. So one of the things that I hear all the time, men are more valuable when they are older, and women are more valuable when they are younger. And it's simply based off their fertility. And if you base it off the fertility, it makes sense. But in the case we're talking about, it don't make no motherfucking sense. Nigga, you 34. Go find somebody your age.
Can I pause right here? This tangent is fucking crazy. How did we come from Drewski to men and women's fertility?
Welcome to Gentlemen's Talk Wednesday, where we don't have
it just clicked to me. Like it just fucking clicked to me. I was like, damn, how do we?
Okay, I'm
a
comment directly. I'm a comment directly on the Drewski thing because I already told I told GQ where I stand. I didn't tell y'all where I stood, but I did tell GQ no. So here's my whole thing about the Drewski thing. White people find it offensive that somebody black would act as a white person, but here's the whole thing, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, my fellow black brothers. Did Drewski go on YouTube or TV and paint his face the color white and say he was a white person? He didn't. He shaded his skin to the complexion of what a white person would be. But when white people,
so it wasn't too much.
He's very light skinned.
But
so
no, but listen what I'm saying though. When white people do blackface, they use the color black and paint their face, and not a single black person on planet Earth looks like Mr. Popo.
Sorry, my bad. Shit.
Am I lying though?
Hey, if we clip this, I need Mr.
Lying.
Popo to pop on the screen when he said
Like
that.
that's the thing. You're not lying because there is the smallest of the small percent of us in the community that are that god doggone dark. And we used to make fun of those people. We like, boy, why are you so dark that you purple?
We're going to circle back to Dave Chappelle.
If yo darkness, everybody darkness. Like if you so black that it looked like you got cut out the night sky when you was born, we got something to talk about. But
you know what? Let's tie it back to what we were saying earlier. There are so many fucking insults for black people. It's fucking insane.
Yes, and we still keep adding more adjectives. That's the wild part.
It be us saying some.
It do be us. It do be us.
It do be us.
But we also tied it into what we were being
Porch
called
monkey.
prior to us calling, each other that. But like that's the thing. Like y'all are upset, and I say y'all as in those who are offended by the term Karen. I'm like, that's just one word.
That's one word.
We got a whole dictionary. Can we just? Here we go again.
African porch monkey. African porch monkey. Nigger.
He had more terms.
I'm just saying. There's a
darky.
And don't let your hair be nappy. Oh Lord.
Even if you say a black. If you say a black, it's still it's still.
Or not to mention the blacks.
There you go.
The same word used three different ways.
Same ways.
And don't get into the fucking Mexican insults for fucking black people. God damn.
We do have literally international insults for
like every fucking culture has some kind of derogatory word for black people. But motherfuckers won't be mad about some fucking Karen. Wake up and be fucking black for a fucking day, god damn it.
No, I need you to be longer than a day.
Nah,
I need you to go ahead and give me 30 days so you can get the full experience.
I'm just saying, like,
keep acting how you act. Keep acting how you act while you're being black. Do it. I want you to.
I'm just saying, here's one thing that I do know, okay? If you're a cop, I hear cops all the time complaining about it's always racist out here, this and that. But let me tell y'all something. If you're a cop, you get to go home and take off your uniform. Black people can't go home and take off their skin.
Word of the day. That's the comment.
And so, and here's the crazy thing. Everything that we just talked about was the Those were like the main derogatory ones. Not to mention that there are also proper derogatory terms. When you were called an Oreo because you're a black person who talks proper and uses college words and talks educated, that's also a derogatory
Hate it.
term.
Even the
like,
Oreo, and then even just saying you act white.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna
That
do you
part.
one worse. You're very articulate.
Oh, for my
What?
kind.
That's
You
a
are
trigger
a
word,
credit to
boy.
your kind.
That is a trigger. In my 20s, when I turned 28, that's when that term became a trigger word for me. I was like, the fuck do you mean? I'm articulate. No fucking shit. I'm educated.
But it ties back
Like,
into white people's impression of black people. They think that we're fucking dumbasses, and it's like a lot
Like,
of us are just
and then,
regular fucking
like-
people who are just fucking darker than y'all.
And then, like,
yes, master. I
and
can
then, like,
read.
as I've gotten
That
older and I start going back and thinking, it's like not even just. I'm gonna take what you just said. You said articulate. Don't forget, there's another friend. Oh man, you're so well spoken. You say that shit like I'm a natural phenomenon or some shit.
But it ties into what I just
Nah,
said.
hey,
A lot of us
motherfucking
think that we
unicorn out
just
here.
uneducated.
hey, let's get to the root of this. How about this? Why you speaking like you white?
No, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Especially me from
And
when
I'm
I went
like-
to Barbers Hill.
I'm like, so
Like,
what does
I
that
had
even
that shit
mean?
mad.
Like for real, like
And it's just
'Cause-
like you mean speaking like I'm educated.
because remember, and it's not just language. Why you dress like that? Why you carry yourself like that? Why you hang out with these individuals? Like it was always something, like right, like when we say there is a dictionary and a thesaurus on ways to describe the different things that we carry ourselves based on simply how we wake up and get dressed. There is a way we are classified.
You
Dude,
had to.
I was a
you had
black
to throw
emo
in.
kid. How the fuck you think I feel?
You had to.
I went
You
to
had to
school with a
throw
couple of y'all
in-
like that.
You had to throw in code switching.
Oh
when
man,
we
well
talk about all this.
see, code switching
Because-
is a lot more of a modern thing.
But
The-
we
to get
have
brought
the
up,
fact
like,
that we
but-
got to
but-
mask,
Yes,
how
Yeah.
we talk just to be able
But-
to get somewhere in life.
and see, at this point in my life, and see, I don't call it for myself. I don't even call it code switching anymore because even me and Outlaw talked about this. We talked about the fact there are certain words in my dictionary that I do not use. It's not even a code switch anymore. It's just the way I'm programmed. Like I have decided that this is how I'm going to speak, and I'm going to omit certain terms and phrases from my own dictionary, not for anybody else's reasoning, for my own reasoning. I don't give a fuck what everybody else got to say. But I'm also a combat veteran, which means I'm not code switching. I'm just either going to be an educated combat veteran or I'm going to be an ignorant combat veteran, depending on which one you get, depending on what day of the fuck we get.
Ignorant is another one.
Hey, ignorant is my favorite one, though. That's my favorite descriptory word. If you say I'm ignorant, I appreciate the compliment.
I'll
Now I'm about to show you.
I'm gonna say this, and it might be controversial. I feel like if the other side actually spent meaningful time with us, they'd realize we're just fucking people. We're a couple of shades
what movie
darker
is
than
that?
y'all, but we are
We the
literally
same as
just-
everybody else. We go through different phases of different things, but we the
Yeah.
same people.
But the crazy thing is, when they spend more time with us, they want to be more like us.
Well, I mean, we're pretty fucking fun.
I mean, we are
We're
pretty
pretty
awesome.
cool.
We're pretty,
cool
hey,
beans, you
we're
know?
pretty rad.
But you see how they take our culture all the fucking time? It's like they know we fucking dope. They just don't want to fucking admit it.
Yeah, like, yeah. And before we get to our final thoughts, I just want to put one last little thought process out there. You know, we talk about they want to be, you know, they act like that. They want to be like us. Remember, when you watch a bodybuilding show, what do they all do? They all make themselves darker. They spray themselves darker. Why? Because it literally it makes the muscles pop. It helps you see the striations even more, which just tells you certain colors just look good with muscles. Said what I said. But let's get these final thoughts. Let's get rocking. We all got an early day tomorrow. I'll use my closing thoughts to tie in something else, but I'm gonna let DJ Micah B get it kicked off before he fall asleep on the air.
Me doing closing thoughts? Good Lord. Well, PVT's on a hiatus right now. Make sure you tune in Inside the Huddle on Friday. Best damn football show, period. We got some new intros and things coming, and I absolutely love it because I saw it last night. Going forward, make sure y'all follow us on all platforms. Gentlemen's Talk, From the Sideline, all that, YouTube, Facebook. Y'all know what it is. I'm gonna steal a line from Boo. I will see y'all Friday on Inside the Huddle because I will be back.
He's in the chat now. He's
my
in
shit.
the chat, y'all. Outlaw, talk to him.
Don't give our secrets.
So I was going to have a whole segment about dinner, but I'm going to make it short and simple. I know a lot of folks are saying that it's cheaper to go out to eat rather than cooking at home. Don't believe that bullshit. Please.
Please don't.
It is much cheaper in the long run to actually, cook your own meals, make your own food, because fast food, that shit gonna kill you. You gonna be out here fucking goddamn collapse fucking ventricles and blood vessels because you've been eating fucking cheeseburgers and Panda Express for fucking years. Learn how to fucking cook. It'll save your ass and save you some money.
Panda.
But I mean, Panda Express every now and then. Every now and then.
You got broads in Atlanta?
I got bras in Atlanta.
Mr. Gent, talk to him.
I agree with. I agree with Outlaw because the video y'all sent, he said like it took like $15 for steaks and then multiple money for each other things, and he forgets to think about how much you can make with what you're getting. You're not just buying one potato for that price. You're buying a sack of potatoes. So
I think people just hate eating fucking leftovers. Honestly, that's probably what it is.
Yeah, that's really what it is. Yeah, I don't like sitting in the food sit, but sometimes that Alfredo hit better the second day. Hey, man.
All the flavors of the coalesce.
Yes, Lord.
Another college word. He said coalesce.
But people think that niggas is dumb.
But they got niggas in Paris. So
I was thinking the same thing. Ball so hard, motherfucker, you can't find me.
But no, great show. Y'all tune in next week. We got another fire show for sure. Always a fire show. So yeah, have a good rest of y'all week.
For sure. Another one of them wonderful, outlandish type of Wednesday shows. Mr. Gent finally caught on to why the show was all over the place, because we are your favorite band of outlandish gentlemen on a Wednesday night. That's why. So sometimes we can be like that. We're probably the only show you can ever watch that can have a doctor starts on one thing and goes so far left, and somehow it makes fucking sense when we bring it back to the right. That's just how it goes around here. But
was your pen on fire with that one?
Look, I really be in my prime Wayne game. All right, I'm off the dome, and it's all you need.
This nigga spit.
I would be remiss if I did not bring this up because tomorrow is DJ Michael B is not the only person got to be up early tomorrow. I have to be up early tomorrow too because I am doing a 9/11 memorial ruck. Obviously, everybody on this panel is very familiar with 9/11. It's been a
24 years.
24 years. God, dog. 24 years since that day happened in this country that should have done what we all hoped, which was band us and keep us united for a long period of time, which obviously it did not because we regressed to the mean. But anyway, so I'll be doing that tomorrow. But just tomorrow, at some point throughout the day, just remember those that are no longer here with us. Remember where you were on 9/11 and just be thankful that you were not in the place where you may not be here tomorrow. So I'm going to use what I just said to tie it into real life. Don't get so hung up on yesterday. Focus on the next day and continue to be your best self, because there is no such thing as progress if you continue to let yourself regress and nothing but assess the past. Focus on the now so that you can be prepared for the future. That's just the way I'm feeling tonight. Look, Outlaw, like, what the fuck this man talking about?
No, it's not even that. It's just like this man was the bars were barring.
Yes.
We have moments of we have real man of genius sometimes.
I love your soliloquies.
But you know, I'm glad somebody caught that reference. That's exactly where it came from. That's exactly where it came from. Oh, but ladies and gentlemen, as per usual, we tell you guys, all right, we love y'all, we appreciate y'all, and we are out.
Motivation in you and inspire the world to do what you can. If you love it, then fuck it, get through it. Mumble mentality activated. I waited for so